Well, Despicable Me 4 was certainly the movie of all time. Can't necessarily say it was good. Can't necessarily say it was bad. It indeed was a movie intended for little kids. Now, it's not all bad. I kind of laughed at a few of the jokes. Like, some parts were actually funny. But it's not necessarily a funny movie. Because if there's one thing Illumination is known for, it's their comedy. As stupid as it may be, they are known for it. It was just kind of weird. Like, it felt more... It just felt different. It also seemed pretty short to me. How long was this movie? Let's look it up. Despicable Me 4. It was over 90 minutes long. It was longer than the Mario movie, but yet I felt like the Mario movie was way longer than this one. This one didn't feel too long. It's just nothing. It's a real nothing movie. Now they're just... Ramsbottom is back for fan service. Like, the Minions have new superpowers now to make the kids smile. And they did. My theater was packed. It was packed. Yeah, it was absolutely... There was a lot of people in that theater. And I'm just going to put this out right now. I do not like going to the movies with small kids in them because they don't know how to shut up. Because honestly, I mean, neither do I, because like I have to make snarky comments and observations that I saw. Oh, and I made an observation in the movie that made me so happy to see. We'll talk about that later. They also introduced some new characters that get like 5 minutes of screen time, except for one. Poppy was okay. She was really hyped up to be this like really fun character, but she's actually kind of annoying. Like, her voice is just annoying. Every time she opened her mouth, I was just like trying so hard not to like just be like, oh my gosh, Illumination, you couldn't have hired anyone else to do a like. Oh my gosh, she was like, her voice is so annoying. But what she did in the movie was not bad, so she was okay. And then we got her parents, who were maybe in the movie for like 3 minutes max. I don't know. The tennis scene was kind of fun though. And then the mom barely is there. Lucy has this fun little thing, not really fun because that's barely in the movie, where she's a hairdresser. It's not great. It was just kind of over. Like, it happened and then it was over. Cool. Also, the kids, like, the kids, like, Margot was not even in, like, she was barely in it. She went to school, she came back from school, she said a few more lines, like, maybe, like, a few more lines, like, when the old lady comes over. That's it. She barely says anything else. Like, maybe, like, some in the beginning. She barely talks. So that's weird. Also, Agnes, I think, got a new voice actor. I'm not sure. I'm going to look that up, too. But she was kind of more annoying. Let's see. Let's check here. Who voiced Agnes? Oh, yeah, they did. They did get a new one. Midnight Minion? Who? What is Midnight Minion? Okay, cool. So yeah, she got a new voice actor. That's fun. She's way more annoying. Way more annoying. My dad's mowing right outside the window. That's fun. So yeah, and Edith was, I think Edith probably got less voice acting. She also had this plot line where she kicked the sensei's butt. This is a situation where I really want to swear, but unfortunately, I'm a family-friendly guy most of the time. I'm not really family-friendly. I'm more safe for kids. I'm not really. I say weird things. So yeah, but that went nowhere. They didn't do anything else with that. It'd be really funny if the sensei went after her. But we can't do that because we have to do the fun hijinks with Will Ferrell's character. Will Ferrell's in this movie. He's the villain. And, like, he's not really a threat until the very end, where he kidnaps the kid. But that only lasts, like, 5 minutes, and then the kid's back to normal again. So, I really had some trouble thinking about who the worst villain in these 4 movies are. Obviously, Vector's number 1. We'll get to that later. And then, I don't even know. The rest of them are just kind of stupid. El Macho Plan was just kind of forced, so he's not the best villain. He's just kind of funny. The Brat is just weird. So, Will Ferrell's not the worst villain. I think they're all pretty much on the same level, but yeah. Okay, here, I need to talk about this before I leak out. I haven't heard anyone else talk about this, by the way. Who else saw the villain from the very end of Megamind 2 in the movie? He was in the beginning, in the very end. Who else saw the villain? I think his name was Machiavellian. Who else saw him in the movie? Did anyone else see him? Did anyone else see the villain in the final minute of Megamind 2? Did anyone else see him? That got it for me. I really wanted to scream there because you know how much I hate Megamind 2. Oh, that made me want to scream. I didn't even know if that was on purpose or not, but if it was, he was there. He was there. There's no denying that that was him. Did anyone else see him? What's even his name? Like, let's look up Megamind 2 on Letterboxd. Here we go. Let's find Machiavellian on this thing. Machiavellian. Adam Lambert. I don't know who he plays. I just need to know his name. Machiavellian. Machiavellian, Despicable Me 4. Someone on Reddit probably saw it. Who saw him? No one saw him. No one saw him. No. No one saw him. He was there. He was there. I saw him. He's there. There's no denying that. He was there. I saw him. I am not crazy. I saw him. That made me a little mad. Hang on. There's more I need to talk about. The music was actually pretty good, actually. I'm not gonna lie. It was some fun tunes. I liked for the Lego guy. Pharrell Williams, I think is his name. I liked him. I liked his song. When is this movie coming out? The Lego one? I don't know. I really want to see that one. That is going to be a fun experience. Probably going to be better than this movie. When does it come out? I'll look that up after this video. But so yeah, the music was good. The ending scene was actually really, really good. That is one of the best scenes in Illumination history. Spoilers. So Gru and Will Ferrell, I'm not going to call him Will Ferrell. His name is Maxime. We'll just call him Maxime. They start singing, "Everybody Wants to Rule the World." And if that wasn't good on its own, I'm not kidding you. Are you ready? Vector, El Macho, Balthazar Brat, Bank Guy, the Vicious Six, Scarlet Overkill show up, and then Drew shows up. Everyone's favorite. Drew is back. Yeah. So that scene is really, really good. That is a good scene right there. It's actually done really well. So, yeah, and I really like that's a good way to end off this. But it kind of made me think, okay, is there not going to be no more? What are you think? This is Illumination. They'll go till I'm dead. They will keep making these movies till after Steve Carell dies. It's just a perfect send-off. That is the kind of send-off we need for the last Despicable Me movie, not this one. So, but it was still a really good scene. So now let's talk about, I think that's all I need to talk about right now. In 2025, I'll talk about this movie even more. So if I didn't say something in like the Inside Out 2 review or this review or the If review or any other reviews I've done with this year, I'll talk more about it in 2025 in the 2024 ranking. So this is Illumination. This is the next Illumination movie. Yeah, it is definitely the Illumination movie. It didn't infuriate me like the Secret Life of Pets duology, but it wasn't overly amazing like films. Like, hang on. It didn't, like, infuriate me like those two, but it wasn't amazing like Despicable Me 1 or the Mario movie. It was just kind of there. Not the worst out of the franchise, though. I think Minions is definitely worse than this one, but I think 2 and 3 are just a little bit stronger than this one. I don't know. I'm kind of teetering on the edge of 3 here. Like, 3 is definitely also a 5 out of 10. So those two can probably be switched, and I wouldn't care. In fact, I think for that scene alone, I think 4 is better than 3. 3 is weird in a way, but, you know, it's okay. So, yeah. So, my ranking for every single Illumination movie from worst to best is The Secret Life of Pets 2, Secret Life of Pets 1, Hop, Minions, Despicable Me 3, 4, 2, The Lorax, Migration, Rise of Gru, Grinch, Sing 2, Despicable Me, and the Mario movie. So, yeah, Illumination has been doing fine work in 2023, and this movie is not bad. I would say I would recommend this movie. I think it's actually kind of fun. But, like, don't expect anything like a good story. Expect stupid humor. And I think if you do that, like, I expected something good because of the last 2 movies Illumination has given us that were pretty good. So that's what I was expecting, and, like, I was kind of disappointed by it. So, not bad, but a 5 out of 10 nonetheless. It's definitely a movie to put on when babysitting a child. I'll give it that much. I'll rewatch it when it comes back out, but I'm not that's not one I'd rewatch consistently like Mario Bros. Or Despicable Me. So, yeah. It's the mediocre movie. I've definitely seen worse. If you've seen the movie, tell me you didn't. Tell me you saw Machiavelli there. You know he was there. He was there. We all saw him. Good night, Jack Pack.